Today we are going to continue our advices for emotional issues. I'm your host today, like every other day. Hope you like me being your host because that's just it. Even if you complain, that's just what you get. Yeah, today we are going to talk about how you better achieve your goals. So definitely you should not force yourself to do stuff because that's just gonna make you resist because your natural reaction to forcing yourself to do stuff will be resistance. You won't want to do that stuff. Or if you spend too much time with something not productive, you shouldn't prohibit yourself entirely from doing that thing because it will definitely make your life miserable. Definitely, because it's just not how you feel good. If you prohibit yourself from doing the things that you like, you're just not gonna feel good because yeah, that's how you're, let's be honest, that's how you work, that's how your mood works. So if I watch series all day, it doesn't mean that like you should continue to do that because that's not good. That's not good. Definitely that's not effective, that's not efficient, that's not gonna bring you anywhere except you're gonna like win every quiz or someone with like review writers that's a critic, whatever. So yeah, but my point is like that won't be beneficial for the most people. You should get your stuff done, right? So instead of prohibiting yourself from watching a lot of series, like no, you can't watch this because you're, yeah, you don't use your voice. You shouldn't use that voice when you talk to yourself. You should talk yourself kindly. Like now it's time to start doing something productive. Talk to yourself as you would talk to your friend. You don't, if you throw at yourself that you are lazy and you are not doing anything useful and that you are just wasting away, you're not going to be motivated. You're not going to have the willpower to do your stuff, your tasks. That's just not how things work. You should be more gentle, more kind to yourself. Ask yourself, what can I do for you, for yourself? What can I do for myself to help start that task? And remember, you shouldn't prohibit yourself from watching series, but you should limit it somehow. It's like I'm not gonna start watching series before I do my tasks. Only I don't know if it's like a bad habit or not, but I only watch like an episode while I eat during the day, but other than that, I work and I will watch some stuff after I finished working in the evening. In the evening, I will watch a series. I watch an episode during lunch and in the evening. That's much better than just doing that all day. So be understanding with yourself and don't be harsh with yourself. Don't say those bad things that I'm like worthless or I'm like pathetic or I'm, yeah, don't use those words yourself. Be understanding. Okay, I know this is hard. I know you don't have the motivation or you lack a lot of willpower to start and to focus on your task. I understand it. It's really hard because yeah, it's not an easy job to do your tasks or your job or anything like that. But I'm here with you. You are here. You are there with yourself, honestly, and I can help you with that because that will make you results. And that's the other thing I said. Like, don't force yourself to do stuff, but try to talk to yourself gently and kinder. Like, let's do this stuff. I will feel so much relieved if I do my tasks. I always say done is better than perfect, which is a lot of times true. I'm not saying that every time it's true. For example, a surgeon can't think like that, like done is better than perfect, because they have to do everything perfectly because that person on the operating table is very much dependent on them. But of course, they have a lot of factors like time. You can't operate so much time. I'm not gonna give an advice on how to view operating as a surgeon. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just giving you guys an example. No, it's not. It's not like that. If you're a surgeon, you shouldn't really rush the things. You should be efficient and you should be concentrating definitely on what are you doing. You can't take a lot of times to try to be perfect about things, but you have to do everything very carefully, if that makes sense. So other than that, guys, if other people's lives doesn't depend on it, then you should think like done is better than perfect. Definitely. This is 100% a good advice, because at least for me, like trying to be perfect is always taking a lot of energy and time, and your efficiency is just zero with that. It's like it takes one task which you should be able to do it like at like one day, it takes weeks. So that's crazy. You shouldn't think like that. You don't have to be perfect. That's not something that you could achieve. It's not something you could achieve, so why bother? And if you're here watching this video and if you are identifying with me, then it is a good advice for you. I think anyone could take benefit from this advice. I'm like super nervous and super perfectionist, and I know that if I do my tasks, I usually pay attention and I don't do all mistakes, or like I don't usually like leave stuff badly, or like in my tasks. Done is good enough. So that what you do without trying to be perfect, that is good enough. You can't think like that everything has to be perfect, because that paralyzes you, so you won't get anything done and it's gonna be a disaster. Okay, so try to make it like it has to be done. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just what I do is good enough. Think about being efficient. Like if I finish this, then I will have time for another task. 2 tasks are better than just one, right? Think about that. Like perfectionism never helped anyone. Okay? It won't help you. It's a thing that holds you back. It derives from anxiety and it thrives on your stress. So just let it go and just move on. And another thing that is good about my advice, that if you don't force yourself and if you don't prohibit yourself from doing stuff that you enjoy, you will feel much more better, and you will have more energy to do your stuff. You will have more willpower. You will feel more capable. You don't feel like you're burning out, because you are letting yourself feel joy and you are letting yourself breathe and you're being kind to yourself. So those things are definitely helping you prevent burnout. So you will be more happy overall. So you will be able to do your task better. So all of that helps you on the spot and overall as well, by avoiding those 2 things. Not forcing yourself and not prohibiting yourself from feeling joy or doing the stuff that you enjoy. You're not gonna feel desperate. You're not gonna feel like you are pushing yourself too hard. Think about being effective. So much better to think about being effective than just forcing yourself, because it's being normal to yourself, like kind to yourself. you're not gonna feel desperate if you don't force yourself. You're gonna feel capable. That's the goal that you want to achieve. If you feel capable, those tasks are not gonna scare you as much as they scared you before. And you can reach that by just doing the tasks that you need to do. If you do them, you will definitely feel that you can do them easier, because you will feel like you're super in charge of your task of your life, because you are capable of doing those tasks every day. I did them yesterday, I do them today. I can do anything that I want to, because look back in my past, I achieved a lot of stuff that I did that I can cope with the tasks I have for today. Definitely. You can long for success. You can let yourself do your task. You can let success come to you. You don't force yourself to be successful, if that makes sense, because that's something that you have to think like that, to learn how to think like that. So that's it for today. Take care and let yourself be happy. Allow yourself to be happy. That is an amazing advice, and it fits our today's topic, so do that. So if you enjoyed this video, then subscribe to my channel and definitely hit the notification bell, because then you will be notified about when I post my next video. Please like the video. That will show me what kind of topic should I make more about. If you really liked this video, then I can like talk more about that topic that you really liked. And like, tell me in the comments definitely what things you need help with, what things are you struggling with, because I can definitely talk about anything that you would like to know. And definitely ask anything that you thought about today's talk. If you had any question about about the things I was talking about today, then definitely ask it, because yeah, I'm happy to answer. Be kind to yourself and allow yourself to be happy. Bye guys.